Hi guys, welcome to another edition of Bitcards Street Trivia, where we go on the street to ask random people questions about Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, everyday lifestyle, and finance. So we ask them questions and we see if they go home with a prize. So come with me. Okay, ma. So what's your name?
Grace Amodu.
Oh, nice to meet you, ma. Have you ever heard of crypto?
No, this is my first time.
Okay, you've not heard of crypto. What about Bitcoin?
No, not really.
Oh, okay. I assume you've not heard of that before. Okay, so I'll be asking you a particular question. If you win it, you go with 1,000. If you win two questions, 2,000, and if you get three questions correctly, you go with 5,000. Are you in?
Yes.
All right. So the first question I'll be asking you is, what is investment? You heard of investment, right?
Yes. Investment is when you invest your money in something and you are looking for a good result. Maybe when you buy a land and you sold it for amount that pass the amount that you say buy it, that is investment. That is what I know.
Are you sure?
Yes.
All right. That was absolutely correct. Yes, investment is simply putting your money into something with the expectation of getting returns, profit, interest over it. So you've won yourself 1,000 naira. Do you want to go with 1,000 or do you want to try more? If you should know if you answer two questions, 2,000, three questions, 5,000. Right now you have 1,000. Do you want to go with 1,000 or you want to try more?
If I try more, will they collect the money back or they will still give me if I did not win?
No, the 1,000 is there. It's not going to be collected.
Let me try.
All right. So the next question I would be asking is, what is the difference between a debit card and a credit card?
Debit card. Is that debit card? Debit card is when you withdraw money from bank, they will debit you. You will see your balance, the remaining balance, and the money that you withdraw. That is debit card. Mm, credit card. Credit card is when you put money in the bank and then show you the money that you put, your total balance. That is what I know about credit card and debit card.
Okay, is that your final answer?
Yes.
Final answer, difference between debit card and credit card?
Yes.
All right. That was absolutely wrong. You got that for debit. That's the meaning of debit, and that's the meaning of credit. But when we talk about debit card and credit card, a debit card allows you to use the money you have in your account or your bank to pay for something. But when it comes to a credit card, you can use your credit card to borrow beyond the money you have in your card up to a certain limit. So that's the difference between a debit card and a credit card. Like your ATM now is a debit card. So the money you have into it, you can use it to pay. So that's the thing. So it's debit card. As when I said what's the difference between a debit and a credit, you got that correctly. But I was talking about a debit card and a credit card. So for a credit card, let's say you have like 5,000 in your account, you can pay for something of 8,000 with your credit card. So you can borrow with it, but it has a particular limit based on your score. Thank you so much for your time, and you have your 1,000 naira. Um,
Thank you.
can we meet you, ma? What's your name? Lorúkọ yín?
Adeyemi. This is Adeyemi.
Mrs. Adeyemi. Nice to meet you, ma. So I'll be asking you one question. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, ma sọ Yorùbá.
Okay.
So tẹ́ bá gba question kan, ẹ máa win 1,000. Tẹ́ bá gba méjì 2,000. Tẹ́ bá gba mẹ́ta 5,000. But tó bá jẹ́ ẹyọ kan nìkan lẹ gbà 1,000 nìyẹn.
Open padà kan sì pé kí n gbówó kankan.
Ẹ má wọrí orúkọ yín yẹn àtẹlẹ ni. Okay, so ṣé ti gbọ́ nípa crypto or Bitcoin, anything like that?
Keystone.
Crypto.
Mi gbọ́ ń pẹ́. Mi gbọ́ rí o.
Mo dáràn bó ti jẹ gbèsè.
Okay, kò sí problem. Okay, so afẹ́kayẹ gbà wá nímọ̀ràn àgbàlagbà. Ẹ mọ̀ pé ní ìsìn báyìí everybody ń ṣiṣẹ́, wọ́n fẹ́ save owó. A máa fọwọ́ sí bank interest. Kí ni method tẹ́ rò pé ó jẹ́ best way láti save owó ní ayé ìsìn?
Kí máa ṣe fowó.
eléyìí ò ń ṣe question gangan akọ̀fẹ́ kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ yàǹpá àwọn ẹlòmíì máa wọ ẹlòmíì wà tó yẹ pé wọn believe pé kọ́ máa tọ́jú owó sí báńkì ẹlòmíì ò believe pé ẹlòmíì ní ìsìn crypto tí mo béèrè lọ́wọ́ yín tẹ́sán pé ẹ̀mọ̀ yẹn òun believe pé
àbúrò mi ló kristo ní ìbàdàn mo mọ́sẹ̀ ń owó sí i má fẹ́ ṣe má fẹ́ ta sí owó tí wọ́n ṣe ń tẹ̀lé owó sábà ní ìbàdàn.
okay crypto yẹn sìn yẹn yàtọ̀ sí bank keystone so ẹlòmíì believe pé okay crypto is a good way of saving money but lọ́dọ̀ tí ń sì kílẹ̀ rò pé ó jẹ́ good way láti máa fi owó pamọ́.
Ó dá lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ láti máa fowó sí báńkì.
Ó dá láti máa fowó sí báńkì okay ẹ ṣe máa so ní ìsìn àwọn question tí mo fẹ́ béèrè lọ́wọ́ yín ṣe ready.
Ó yá o.
Okay first question tí máa béèrè lọ́wọ́ yín ni pé mo máa fẹ́ kẹ́ dáhùn ẹ̀ ní English but ó simple ẹ má worry question tí mo máa béèrè lọ́wọ́ yín. So what is the money earned from working? Pé ní ìsìn òkè èèyàn ṣiṣẹ́ ó ń gbowó kí ni wọ́n ń pe owó yẹn?
Money.
Owó ni like owó yẹn kí ni kan tí wọ́n ń pe owó yẹn owó tẹ́ni yẹn ń gbà fún iṣẹ́ tó ń ṣe.
Tó gbà fẹ́ fi ṣe business. Salary.
Òjòrò ti wà ń bẹ̀. Òjòrò ti wà ń bẹ̀. Òjòrò ti wà ń bẹ̀. So salary is the money earned from working. Salary or wages. So ẹ má worry mọ́mí wa lẹ́jẹ́ sorry so a máa fún yín nìyẹn ẹ ti win ara yín ní 1,000 naira. Ẹ pàtẹ́wọ́ fúnra yín.
Thank you very much
Okay so ṣe fẹ́ máa lọ pẹ̀lú 1,000 àbẹ fẹ́ try.
Anytime on.
Okay so the second question tí máa bèrè lọ́wọ́ yín sí ni pé what is the difference between debit card and credit card?
Debit tẹ̀ máa lọ gbowó ní tó máa yẹ káwé máa wá debit àpò ẹ̀ ti gbowó.
Credit card.
Credit ní pé tí wọ́n bá send owó sínú àkáǹtì.
Okay debit card and credit card ṣe ṣọ́ọ̀pù last answer yín ni.
Na debit ní pé tí wọ́n bá debit àpò ẹ̀ ti gbowó ní debit. Credit tí wọ́n máa fún yàn lówó sínú àlẹ́ máa rà láti yàn ní credit.
Okay tó bá jẹ́ ní ti debit àti credit ẹ gbà yẹn bọ̀ tó bá jẹ́ ní ti debit card àti credit card ẹ gbà. Debit card lèmi béèrè lọ́wọ́ yín difference between debit card and credit card ni mo béèrè lọ́wọ́ yín o. So ẹ ti ṣì yẹn bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn sí. Debit card allows you to pay with the amount of money you have either in your account or the amount available on that card, whereas the credit card allows you to borrow more. All right, thank you so much, mommy. Congratulations to you on your 1,000 naira. All right, sister, can we know you? What's your name?
My name is Adejoke.
Eniola?
Adejoke.
Oh, Adejoke. Nice to meet you, Adejoke. So, are you in? All right. So, before we go into the questions, I would say, have you heard of cryptocurrency?
No.
You've not heard of cryptocurrency. What about Bitcoin?
Yes, I've
You've heard of Bitcoin. What comes to your mind when you hear about Bitcoin, or what do you think Bitcoin is?
Actually, I don't know anything about it, so I don't have anything in mind.
Okay, but from the little you've heard, maybe you heard it from someone, or what's the idea that's come to your head about it? Let's assume you just hear about crypto, or you just hear about Bitcoin, someone talking about it. What comes to your head? Nothing. So, all right, Bitcoin is a type of cryptocurrency. Yeah. So, the questions I'll be asking you now, the first question I'll be asking you is, what is investment?
What is
Investment.
investment?
Like, can you define investment?
Okay. To my own understanding, investment is when, as in, someone is. I can't use the word investing again. It's when you are trying to. I don't even know how to say it. As in,
Just try to explain it to a layman. Let's assume you are trying to explain to someone that does not understand, and someone has never heard of the word before.
sorry. Investment is just. It is something that someone. I don't know how to. But I understand it. It's just like. Can I speak?
Yes, you can. You can speak in Yoruba.
Sorry, my bad. Investment is when someone is trying to.
I don't think you can speak in Yoruba actually.
Okay, I just want to try my best. When, as in, tí o bá ń try láti, as in, ṣe nǹkan, when you are trying to do something, like maybe business, invest in something, or try to start something, little thing, you understand? And the thing will be bringing money. Anything that bring income, source of income. So definitely the thing is maybe actually you are investing on it. Or am I?
You are on the line, though you did not hit the nail on the head, but I would say you have an idea of it. Okay, so what I will do for you now is I would ask you another question. Are you fine with that? All right. So the next question I would be asking you is what is the full meaning of DYOR? YOR. When you see people talk about things, when they give advice about things, like even online, you see all of those stuff. People say stuff like, "Oh, DYOR." What does it mean?
Hmm,
You have an idea? Do you want to try?
no.
All right. So now this is your last chance. So the last question I'll be asking you is what is inflation? Have you heard of inflation? Oh, so sorry. I think that will be all. All right. Thank you so much, Adejoke. Right? Thank you so much. It was nice talking to you. What's your name?
Money.
Emmanuel. Nice to meet you. Have you heard of crypto?
Yes.
I'm sure you'd have heard crypto, Bitcoin.
Yes.
Have you ever traded cryptocurrency? Oh. Um. All right. So you know the rules. You get one question, 1,000. Two correct answers, 2,000, and three correct answers, 5,000. Are you in?
Yes.
All right. So the first question I would be asking you is you said you've heard about Bitcoin, right?
Yes.
What is the abbreviation or the symbol of Bitcoin? What is the abbreviation of Bitcoin?
Mama, I don't know that one.
You don't want to try at all. And I'm sure it's something you know. You probably just haven't paid cognizance to it or something.
Huh?
I said it's something you've not just paid attention to. Maybe you didn't just pay attention to it, or I'm sure it's something you know.
Mama, I don't know.
All right. So the abbreviation is BTC. You heard that, right? Yeah. So I said it. Okay. So the next question I would be asking you, or do you want to walk away, or do you still want to try? All right. What is the difference between a credit card and a debit card?
The difference between a credit card and a debit card.
Yes.
Uh, I don't think I.
All right. You have one more option, which is the last option. Do you still want to try, or do you want to give up?
Let me give up.
You want to give up? You don't want to try the third one? You don't want to try the third? All right. I would have loved you to try, but no problem. All right. What's your name, sir?
My name is Pastor Ezekiel Osakwe.
Pastor Ezekiel Osakwe, right? Nice to meet you, sir. Have you heard about crypto?
Crypto.
Yes.
I never heard about crypto.
Well, have you heard about Bitcoin?
Yes.
Okay, so Bitcoin is actually a type of cryptocurrency.
Okay.
All right, so you know the rules already. One question, 1,000. Two questions, 2,000. Three questions, 5,000. Are you in?
One question,
Yeah, 1,000.
two questions.
2,000.
Ask me the question now.
All right, so the first question I will be asking Pastor is, what is investment?
Investment means to harvest. You can harvest your money. Is investment. Investment is when you have tangible things you are doing. Maybe you have company, you have many things that fetch you money. You can never be poor. It's investment. You are investing something to another thing, to invest something for another opportunity. we call it investment. That this person do investment. That is what I know about invest.
Okay, you're on the right track, but I guess you were using the word invest again in the definition. But I'll let that go. I'll let that slide. So let's just let that go, and you won yourself 1,000 naira. Okay, so let's move to the next question. So the next question I would be asking you is, what do we use to pay for money? Do we use a debit card or a credit card?
What we use to pay for money?
Yeah. Is it a debit card or a credit card? Between a debit card and a credit card, what do we use to pay for things? What do we use to pay for things?
We use credit card to pay for money.
Final answer, credit card? Final answer, credit card?
Yes.
Okay. Have you heard of credit card before? Debit card. Do you know what it is? The debit card and the credit card. Have you heard of it before?
I have heard about it.
Okay, so what's the difference between the debit card and the credit card?
Debit card is when maybe you use when they debit you, when they collect money from you. Credit means when you pay. Why debit is when they withdraw from you.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
All right. That was wrong, sir. When it comes to debits, explanation of debits and credits, you were right. But the question says difference between debit card and credit card. For the first question I asked, what you can use to pay, you can use both debit card and credit card to pay for things. The debit card, example of a debit card is your ATM.
Yes.
So now the difference between a debit card and a credit card is a debit card allows you to pay for things with the amount you have in that account or in that card. But when it comes to a credit card allows you to borrow more. Take for instance, you have just 5,000 naira in your account. When you have a credit card, you can buy something of 7,000 naira and they will still allow you pay despite the balance is 5,000. Yes. That's a credit card. So it's like your ATM, but there is debit, there's credit, but your ATM is a debit card. So you can use actually both. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes.
So you're going on with 1,000 naira. How do you feel?
I'm feeling good.
All right. Thank you so much, sir. That was so nice to meet you. Congratulations. What's your name, sir?
My name is Gabriel.
Oh, Mr. Gabriel, nice to meet you, sir. Have you heard of crypto? Have you heard of Bitcoin?
I don't understand what you said.
Have you heard of crypto? Have you heard of Bitcoin?
No.
I ain't see you.
Oh, okay. So you know the rules already. I would ask you questions. If you win, you go with the prize. Are you in?
Ma?
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Quite
All right. So the first question I will be asking you is, what is the money earned from working? The money you collect for a work you've done. The money earned from working. What do we call it?
The money that I'm collecting from work. That's salary money.
Are you sure? Let's say you are working or you work for someone. The money that you collect for working. What is it called?
Salary.
Salary. Are you sure? Are you sure?
Yeah.
All right. Congratulations. You won yourself 1,000 naira. So, do you want to walk away with 1,000 naira or do you want to keep going?
I didn't hear well, Amma.
Do you want to walk away with 1,000 naira or do you want to try more?
Let me try more.
All right. So the next question I will be asking you is, what is inflation?
Inflation.
Yes.
Inflation means that when things are not balanced, when we are expecting, as for example now, during time of Goodluck Jonathan, everybody unhappy. Okay, due to the bad governor that led him not to win the second election. But when Buhari entered, things more balanced little. But now, everything is not okay. But when this Tinubu enter, it's mean inflation. Things that were selling like 7,000 naira before, it's going to 21,000 naira. Food that was selling like jerika of rice or we are selling like 200 naira before, it's now 1,002. There's no everything is scarcity of money. That is inflation. What we are expecting from farm, like 10 bag of beans for farm, now we are seeing 3. That 3, but you can't feel like 1,000 people. But what we have to take, I feel 1,000 people before. That's inflation.
Okay, so if you had to explain to a layman in just one sentence, like summarizing it to someone So how would you just say it?
I don't understand you.
Let's assume you are trying to explain to a layman. Now all your explanation, I got it. But let's say you want to say it in just one sentence.
One sentence. Okay, inflation means that everybody are hungry. The what they are expecting, they are not seeing it the time when they need it. That is inflation.
Okay, so actually, from the explanation you gave about the price of goods and everything, you got inflation correctly. But from this summary, it's not perfectly correct. But nevertheless, I am impressed, and yes, you would get your 1,000 naira. But inflation is simply the increase in price of goods and services over a period of time, which you got that like, take for instance something that is 5,000 was before, and now it has increased to a particular amount due to several factors. So that's the major thing I wanted to hear, like in the increase in the price of goods and services due to several factors. All right, so we have the first person who is going home with 2,000 naira. Do you want to go on, sir? The third question would be granting you 5,000 naira if you get this correctly. If you get this correctly, 5,000 naira. But if you do not get this, you go home with 2,000 naira. How do you feel, sir?
Let me try and see.
All right, Daddy wants to try and see. The third question is what is the full meaning of DYOR? You know, when people give advices about things, I don't know if you've come about it online or when they give certain financial advice, they'll just say it at the end like, oh, DYOR. What is the meaning?
DYOR. DYOR. Madam, abeg, you know what to do, eh? Explain it to me again, as you said it before.
All right, I said when people give certain advices, financial advices or whatever it may be, there's actually a saying like, oh, DYOR, DYOR. That particular DYOR, it's an abbreviation. What does it mean?
To short the sentences, that's why it said DYOR, abi?
Yeah. The DYOR, it's an abbreviation, like you said. But what is the full meaning?
The full meaning. DY. Madam, but I won't lie for you. I can't coach it unless if I go far. I will even write it now before I know the meaning of the sentences. We not go further for that.
All right. So do you want to walk away and go with 2,000 naira? All right. You have tried so much, sir, and congratulations to you. You are going home with 2,000 naira only. Congratulations, sir. Thank you, sir.
Just no play devil sleep.
Alright guys, that was an amazing one. We have our first winner who went home with 2,000 naira. Others have been going with 1,000. Well, we are still here on the streets of Lagos to see more people who can win, and particularly if there would be someone that would go home with 5,000 naira only. Alright, let's go. Alright, what's your name?
My name is Evans.
Your name is
Evans.
Evans. Nice to meet you, Evans. Have you heard of the word cryptocurrency?
No.
Have you heard of Bitcoin?
Yes. Bitcoins.
You heard about Bitcoins? Do you have a browsing phone?
Yes, but I'm spoiled.
That's fine. All right, no problem. So we'll be asking you questions. One question, 1,000. Two questions, 2,000. And three questions, 5,000. Are you in?
Yes.
All right. So the first question I would be asking you is, what do we use to pay for things? Take for instance, you go to a shopping mall, you go to the market to get things. What do we use to pay for things? Is it a credit card or a debit card?
We use a credit card.
We use a credit card to pay for things, right?
Yes.
Final answer, credit card.
Yes.
All right. What is the difference between that credit card and a debit card?
A credit card means when money go into your account, while a debit card means when money come out from your account.
All right. Actually, that was absolutely wrong. If it comes to the meaning of debit, credit, you got that. But when it comes to a debit card, credit card, you are wrong. Do you have an ATM? But you know what an ATM is? An ATM card. That's an example of a debit card. So for the first question I've asked you two questions. For the first question, now what can we use to pay for things? We can use both a debit card and a credit card. A debit card is an example of your ATM. Let's assume you have 5,000 naira in your account. With a debit card, you pay within the range of that 5,000. But when it comes to a credit card allows you to borrow more than you have. So take for instance, you have 5,000 naira. With a credit card, you can buy things worth of 8,000, 12,000, depending on your credit limit. So a credit card allows you to borrow. Do you understand that?
Yes.
All right. I'll give you another opportunity to win. All right. So now I would be asking, what is investment? Can you define investment without using the word invest in your explanation?
Okay, invest is when you invest on something like
Investment without using the word invest. Let's assume you're explaining to a layman who has never heard of the word invest or investment. So if you're using the word invest again, the person is still confused, like that invest, what does it mean? So can you define investment?
it means that, for example, now you are a young person and you have a lot of you have the money in your bank account and you want to invest, like you want to save the money for future purpose. That's the meaning of invest. Or you have a property that you want to keep for your future purpose. That's the meaning of invest.
I wouldn't really take that because it's not really eating on the main point, but I will help you. Investment simply means putting money together into an asset or into a business for the purpose of getting returns over a period of time. Take for instance, you invest or you put money together into stocks, into bonds. I don't know if you've heard of that. Did you do business studies in school?
Yes.
So you would have heard of stocks.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's more like putting money into stuff like that, treasury bills, putting money into real estate to do things with the purpose of having returns over a period of time. And this return is like with interest, which is more than the amount you have put into it. I believe you had an idea, you didn't just know how to define it rightly. All right, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
All right, what's your name, sir?
Emmanuel.
All right, Mr. Emmanuel, nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you.
All right, have you heard about crypto? Have you heard about Bitcoin?
Yes, I have.
Have you ever invested in crypto?
Oh, yes, I did. Aquarium, to precise.
Oh, how was the experience?
It was nice. It was nice.
Are you sure? Because a lot of people, once they hear crypto, they're like, oh, I will never do that again in my life. Because, probably the coin was possibly.
When you know the trading setting, when you have a good trading platform, you know what when to sell and when to buy. That's it. You tell when best time to sell and best time to buy. Exactly.
All right. So let's go into the questions. You know the rules, right? One correct answer, 1,000. Two correct answers, 2,000, and three correct answers, that's 5,000. All right. So the first question I would be asking you is in regards to crypto, since you're a bit familiar with that. What is the abbreviation for Bitcoin? The abbreviation, the symbol for Bitcoin.
Bitcoin.
Yeah.
That is better coin.
You are a foolish man.
Hello.
What is the abbreviation?
That's buy tree.
What am I trying to say?
Buy tree.
No.
You're a fool.
Okay, I think I would help you. All right. So when I mean what's the abbreviation? Take for instance when we talk about things like GTB. GTB means Guaranteed Trust Bank. So when I say Guaranteed Trust Bank, and I'm asking for the abbreviation is GTB. When we talk about Christ Apostolic Church, the abbreviation is CAC. So when we talk about Bitcoin, I'm not asking for a full meaning. Bitcoin is the meaning, is the full name. So what is the abbreviation of Bitcoin?
The abbreviation Bitcoin is Bitcoin. B.T/coin.
Are you sure?
/C. Yes.
Final answer. Please repeat your final answer.
bit.c/coin.
I
bit.c
yeah.
/coin.
b.c/coin. I think that's wrong. You're actually in line, but I think you are missing it with adding the coin. So the abbreviation is BTC. So it is BTC. So you've been saying, oh, b.c/coin. The coin is actually the C.
Yeah.
So you missed that with a slight edge.
Yeah.
Do you want to walk away or do you want to try? You still have two options.
I want to try.
All right. What's a cryptocurrency wallet? I'm trying to help you because you are more familiar with crypto, right? Yeah. So what's a cryptocurrency wallet?
Okay, cryptocurrency wallet is this is the financial your financial treasury where you use in trading from time to time with your Bitcoin or any other coin that is available.
All right, you're on track, but can you please be a bit more specific? You see, I'm not trying to confuse you with, oh, final answer, final. No, like you're on track. But can you be a bit more explicit? Let's assume you are explaining a wallet, a cryptocurrency wallet to a layman, someone who doesn't understand crypto. So how do you explain it to that person can, carefully understand what you mean?
Okay, this is where you save the value of your coin is being saved and being traded.
Final answer, are you sure?
Yes. That's
all right, that's absolutely correct, and I'm happy for you. You won yourself 1,000 naira. All right, so would you like to go with your 1,000 or do you want to try more?
I want to try more.
All right, he wants to try more. So now the next question I'll be asking is, what is the full meaning of DYOR in crypto?
DYOR.
DYOR.
That is a direct
DYOR. I'm sure you've probably seen videos of people who claim to be crypto enthusiasts or crypto gurus. When they talk about this and they say, oh, DYOR. Even outside crypto, when it comes to the financial world, you see stuff like, oh, when they give you a financial advice and they'll still be like, oh, what do DYOR? Yeah, so what is the full meaning of DYOR? The DYOR is an abbreviation. What is the full meaning?
Directorate of please help me out on that.
All right, the full meaning of DYOR is do your own research. So that is why when they give you financial advice, to avoid situations of, oh, it was this person that advised me to do this, so you just like that, just trying to say allegedly, or do your own research. No be me say make you do this thing in case you now put your money and it crashes. So that is DYOR, do your own research. So congratulations, you are going home with just 1,000 naira only. All right, sir. Thank you. What's your name?
Ellen.
Ellen, nice to meet you. I'm Pearl from Bitcards. Have you heard of crypto?
Yes, I am.
Crypto, Bitcoin?
Yeah.
Have you ever traded crypto?
Not really.
Are you sure?
Not at all.
All right, okay, that's nice. Okay, so I'll ask you 3 questions, and if you win, you go with the prize. Are you in? All right, so the first question I'll be asking you, since you are familiar with crypto and Bitcoin, first question is a very simple question. What is the abbreviation of Bitcoin?
I don't know.
Abbreviation of Bitcoin?
I don't.
Okay, let me help you.
Okay.
Okay, so take for instance, let's take for instance a bank, for example. Let's say we know of Guarantee Trust Bank as GTB. So now Bitcoin is like, that's the name. It has an abbreviation, like just the way they say Ethereum, they call it ETH. So for Bitcoin, what is the abbreviation?
I don't know.
Oh, okay, all right. The abbreviation for Bitcoin is BTC.
Oh.
I'm sure you knew that, but you definitely did not think of that because you're under pressure. So that was why I was trying to help you out. All right, so do you want to try more?
Yeah, sure.
All right, so the next question I'll be asking you is also a simple question, and it's in line with crypto. It's just something that you just need to like calculate 1 or 2. So what is a cryptocurrency wallet?
I think we have different wallet, right?
Yeah, but not really the types of wallets. But a cryptocurrency wallet, like what is it? What is it used for?
Okay, I know that the wallet is where you trade basically, and what's more like your portfolio, what your portfolio is, right?
Okay, yeah, you're getting there, but not the exact word. Yeah. So like, let's assume you're trying to explain to a layman. Let's say someone. Let's say someone that doesn't understand what it means. So let's just assume I don't know about cryptocurrency. Yeah. So what's a cryptocurrency wallet?
I think I will just explain to a layman, even though you don't know. I will just say like that's where you keep your, more like a bank, where you keep your valuables like USDT and all you have, keep stuff. Not like, let's just say it's a bank now, like a bank where just like you used GTB as an example the other time. That's where they keep the valuables that they can use and coins basically that they trade.
Final answer.
Yes, that's it.
Do you want to review your answer? Do you want to edit? Do you want to add, join, edit, cut?
No, I think that's it.
All right, final answer. I'll give you 80% of 100 for that. But nevertheless, I'll give you your 1,000 naira for that question. All right. The reason why I gave you 80% is because you said it's like a bank. But as much as it's like a bank, it's basically more like an account. It's just like you have an account in the bank. Your wallet, your account with that bank is that wallet where you store the money. No, you said the bank. Where they store and where you store it. So yeah. So, but nevertheless, you were very close to it, and you gave a good explanation. So congratulations to you for winning 1,000.
Thank you.
All right. Do you want to continue trying?
Yes.
All right. Our next question is what is the difference between a debit card and a credit card?
Okay, I think a debit card is what you use daily, like where you can trade like day-to-day activities, and a credit card maybe where you can save. I don't know.
Okay, now this question is not entirely related to crypto. Yeah, this is entirely like finance general. Yeah, we talk about credit card, debit card. I'm sure you've heard about that.
Yes.
Yeah. So like, what's the difference between the debit card and the credit card? All right, thank you so much for that. That was not 100% correct.
Okay.
So a debit card is just like your ATM card. Our ATM card is a debit card which you use to pay for transactions. Let's say you have like
activities now.
yeah,
you
you're
can withdraw. That's what I said.
yeah, you're on track, but the credit card was not absolutely.
Okay. Tell me
So
then.
your credit card allows you to borrow. It's just like it looks like an overdraft.
Okay, yeah. Now even you can get above what you have.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's basically the difference.
Okay.
But nevertheless, I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
All right, you have your 1,000 naira.
Thank you. Bitcard, right?
Yes. All right. What's your name, sir?
My name is Michael.
Mr. Michael, nice to meet you. How is everything? How is business? How is the country? How is the economy?
We thank God.
Thank God. How is business? I heard that you guys are making millions from this Okada business.
For how many years? For the million. We are not making a million. We are making just a little our daily bread. We are not making a million. Even though we are making a million for Okada, so that person is a fool. I'm telling you the truth. So there's so many Okada outside. If they meet me here, since they meet me, they don't carry anybody leave verses.
No.
So that is it. So no work. No, I'm just managing to find our daily bread.
God go make everything soft.
Amen.
All right. So are you up to the task of the question and answer?
Maybe. maybe.
All right. So the first question I'll be asking you: what's the difference between a debit card and a credit card?
Debit card is a person to use a card to pay to the debit you. So credit card is like maybe you buy something that the money is not up to your card, so you can forward to the credit card.
Final answer for debit card and credit card.
Uh, debit card is like you buy something according to how the money is on into your account, into the card. But if you don't have up to that, you can buy the credit. That's what they call credit and debit card.
Guys, that was absolutely correct. A debit card allows you to pay for things within the range of the amount you have in your account or on that card, while the credit card allows you to buy more than you have, which is simply a way of an overdraft or a loan on your account. So let's go meet someone else. What's your name, sir?
My name is Mr. Chukuma. I'm a chairman of Okada Association for Ibafo.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Chukuma, right? Nice to meet you, Mr. Chukuma. How has it been? How is business? How is Nigeria? Everything?
Business they do. This Nigeria no be like this before. Now Nigeria, you don't dabaru, you don't scatter because of politics. Politicians don't kill us. We will dey pray for God. Maybe this bad politics come out. Nigeria good before, really 1980, 1960. Nigeria good, but now Nigeria to buy something chop na be problem for now. Na be problem.
God go make everything soft. You go better.
Okay.
Okay, so now I have something for you.
Okay.
I would ask you 3 questions, and if you get these 3 questions correctly, you win 5,000 naira.
Okay. Where the thing?
Now, question.
Yeah.
If you win 5,000 naira. So if you get just one answer correctly, you go with 1,000. 2 correct answers, 2,000, but 3 correct answers, 5,000.
Where the thing? Where you want?
You go win them. All right. So the first question I would be asking you, have you heard about crypto? Have you heard about Bitcoin? Bitcoin.
Bitcoin.
Yes.
What is Bitcoin?
Okay, you never hear about. What about crypto?
I never hear anything.
The future of money. But let me not bore you with that, Mr. Chukuma. All right, so let's just go into our question and our answer. Have you heard about a debit card?
Debit card.
Yeah.
And if you buy card, they will debit you.
Okay, so what's the difference between a debit card and a credit card?
Your debit card, when you go for bank, or you go for anywhere where you buy credit, they will debit you. Credit, if you buy card, it will send.
Final answer?
And so, it will send. Credit.
Okay, that was absolutely not correct, sir.
Not correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, ask you again. Because I don't know. Your English too. It too scatter my hair.
Okay, so I asked that, what is the difference
Debit.
between debit card and credit card?
The difference with the debit, I can debit you. Credit, if you buy something, they can debit na be bad thing, sir.
Mo ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ní làákàyè ni ọmọ ọpọlọ yín ti gbẹ.
Na be bad thing. You cannot. I not expect the person debit me. I no expect at all make he debit me. He debit, I not like him.
Me sef, I don't like him.
I not like debit.
What about credit, sir?
Well, credit
Credit card.
card. Yeah, well, if you manage them. If you manage credit.
Final answer?
Yes.
All right, Daddy, that was absolutely wrong, sir. That was absolutely wrong, sir. So,
You say na wrong?
now wrong, sir.
Okay, correct me.
Okay, sir. So when we talk about a debit card, a debit card is an example of your ATM. So your ATM allows you to pay for things with the amount that is on the card. If you get 10,000 naira for that ATM, you know if you spend more than 10,000. If you try buy something of 15,000, you know go because na 10,000 they there. Now only 10,000 if you debit card. But when we talk about credit card, with credit card, you fit use your credit card to borrow. So instead of saying you dey go bank, go borrow, go fill form, with your debit card, you fit use and borrow. Maybe one emergency come up, and na 10,000 you get for account. That thing when you want pay for na 15,000. Credit card allow you make you borrow credit, like loan or overdraft. I get 10,000, but I fit buy something of 15,000. That 5,000 go be debt on the account. So that's the difference between a debit card and a credit card. Do you understand, sir?
I'm understanding now. I'm understanding now.
That's the difference. All right. What's your name, ma?
My name is Mrs. Atinuke Oladipo.
Mrs. Atinuke, good to meet you, ma. Báwo ni business, báwo ni ọjà, gbogbo Nigeria, everything, how has it been?
A dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run kò kọjá àfaradà.
Ọlọ́run á túbọ̀ máa gbà fún wa. Okay, so our questions mo fẹ́ béèrè lọ́wọ́ yín, they are very, very simple questions, and if you get them, you win.
Okay.
All right, so the first question is, what is investment?
Investment means when you invest your money on something particular that you are expecting another income apart from the money you are putting on that business. So nǹkan tó kówó lé lórí tó wò pé mo ṣì máa rí owó ṣì máa wọlé fún mi níbẹ̀, nǹkan tó ṣe iyebíye ni tó ṣe pàtàkì. Tó wò pé income máa wọlé steady. That is the meaning of investment.
Okay, that's the meaning of investment to you. Is that your final answer?
Final answer.
All right, that was absolutely correct. You won yourself 1,000 naira. All right, guys, that's an investment. The next question I would be asking you is, what is the difference between a debit card and a credit card?
Debit card, credit card, debit in the sense that when you pay somebody, in your bank alert, that is the alert you are expecting there is debit alert, because you are owing somebody or you buy something from somewhere, so you pay that money with your card, so you should be expecting debit alert. So that is debit. Then credit, to my level of understanding, is when you have cash with you or you are expecting money from somebody paying into your account, or you have your cash with you are paying it directly into your bank account. That is credit. So the alert you will be expecting is credit alert. So that is
that your final answer?
Final answer.
All right, that was not absolutely correct. When it comes to debit alert, credit alert, you got that. But when it comes to a credit card and a debit card, that's a different meaning. Hi guys, we've come to the end of this edition. I hope you learned a thing or two. This is a little way of blessing lives. We hope to do more in coming times. And if this video blessed you or you learned a thing, please do well to like, do well to comment, do well to share, and don't forget to subscribe. We have more episodes coming in. Bye.